This is what makes me want to not be alive anymore, is the level of depravity. Why do you want to hurt somebody so fucking bad, Krissa? Why is that fun for you? Why are you giggling? And why the fuck are you lying? On top of everything, it would be bad enough if you just heard this story somewhere and did this and didn't know me and actually thought I was a bad person. But no, you know exactly what the fuck happened to me, and you're sitting there putting on a fucking sick performance while trying to bait her for information, while trying to get her to do something to me now. I literally am going to sue you and your husband till, like, do you want to go into discovery with me, bitch? Do you? You won't even make it through that. You're going to be begging for a fucking settlement. I mean, what the fuck? You're going to be begging for some negotiating, trying to finish, to end this. You know exactly why I had a mental health breakdown. It's called an autism meltdown, and even if I wasn't autistic, normal people lose their fucking minds sometimes. And no, you don't get to choose when it happens, and when the cops aren't helping you, and when fucking creeps like you want it to happen. You live for this shit. This is your supply. How long did you spend calling around places in Colorado? You admit to so much on this phone call. You even said I had a meltdown after, and then you're like, she's such a menace. Wouldn't I be proud? If I was proud of what happened, why would I call Hags and be so upset? Fuck all of you. This is what fucking kills people. This. The lying. You're like, and here's what I was thinking. Here's what my thought was. What on earth could possibly make this woman so angry? Right? Right? Krissa, you are fucked. Like, deeply, internally, in your fucking bones. You are a broken, defective human, and I'm starting to be convinced that you're not even human. You are a fucking demon. Like, how are there humans on this earth that are this twisted? And then you have the fucking audacity. Of course you do. Of course you do, because this is just what people like you do. This isn't even about me. You would do this to anybody. That's why you're going to do this to your daughter. This is why Jubilee will do this to anybody. You guys will all turn on each other. You think you can all trust each other after Hags told you guys this shit? You think you can trust Caitlyn? None of you can fucking trust each other. You will all turn on each other just to stay in this fucked up little mob. And it's time for everybody to start facing some fucking consequences. Yeah, I'm fucking pissed. Yeah. Oh, you want to see an autism meltdown, Krissa? You want to see an autism meltdown? That was the creepiest shit ever. Ever. And it's going to go all over the internet, and I'm going to make such a story about how this is histrionic abuse. What could possibly make Allie? Why don't you tell her what fucking happened? And you're like, if you ever wanted to talk, if you ever wanted to... I know they're going to clip me looking crazy. I don't fucking care. I don't fucking care. This is what you guys do to people. And I'm going to document every fucking moment of this. This is what makes people kill themselves. Lies, 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 betrayal, 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 betrayal. Why the fuck did Michaela kill herself? Because of creeps like you that wanted to get close to her, that supported her, and then when she doesn't want to be friends with them, when they have a falling out, then they go do shit like this. And guess who else saw that, Krissa? The fucking universe. God, whatever. You are gonna fucking pay for that shit. The karma, dude. The karma. And if you're proud of that kind of shit, then maybe your job should know that you're trying to kill an autistic person. Aren't you proud of your decisions? Aren't you so proud? I'm such a menace. You guys trying to go and convince people in my town and the surrounding areas, they have done so much shit like this. They call places. Jubilee literally has written in eerie message boards. My town, she goes and writes in message boards and says that I'm going to go drive my car into a crowd of people. She's like, I'm just warning you. Allie Priestley's about to kill everybody. Like, you guys, there's about to be a fucking reckoning. A reckoning. Did you hear the joy in her ears? I mean, in her voice. I'm also gonna start tagging your husband in every single video. He's gonna know that you're trying to kill somebody. Krissa, like, I know you don't see me as a fucking human. I don't even want to show these people how this affects me because it's like bleeding around sharks, but this isn't about you guys. I'm gonna show how this shit really affects me. And there's just no fucking reason that any of this happened. Except for that Caitlin wanted to tell people my personal business. Why don't you call the medical facility where Caitlin had an autism meltdown or a neurodivergent meltdown? Why don't you talk about that? Why doesn't Caitlin put that voicemail out? I literally talked to her after that happened. I was so fucking scared. I still can't believe it happened. Carrie Ann bought my fucking name. One of my best friends was dead, and I fucked up really bad. I fucked up so bad with him. And I wasn't there. I wasn't there. I wasn't there when he died. 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 I wasn't there. I wasn't there. And I still can't fucking believe it. And the cops were telling me that they couldn't help me, and Carrie Ann had just... I told Hags, I said this happened because I'm so mad at Carrie Ann. Why does she think she can just steal my fucking life? And I had relapsed on alcohol, and I had almost taken my fucking life just a little while before that, and I couldn't take it, and yeah, I snapped one day. There were a lot of days that I snapped. That time just happened to be in public. You don't get to fucking control. You don't get to control when you have a breakdown. Yeah, I'm gonna have my attorney call that facility and get this handled. They should not, I'm sure they didn't know they were being recorded. And, you know that I'm a patient there, Krista, or I was a patient, okay? So you didn't need to give them my name again? Do you know how fucking dumb you sound? The manager called me after. They know my fucking name. You dumb fuck. Oh no, you know that though. You just wanted them to what? Try to hurt me, try to, like, that was the most manipulative and scary and fucking, like, you can never say that you care about anybody with mental health issues again. You know that that was not done with any sort of good intention. You lie straight through your teeth in it. Yeah, you're one of those people. You are so fucked up that you would call all these facilities in Colorado just to try to hurt me. We never even had a falling out. I never got mad at you. I simply ghosted you. If you are this malignant and you work in human fucking resources, I think that your bosses need to know what you've been doing for the last year and that you're literally actively trying to kill someone and that you would call medical facilities. You'll spend a whole fucking day. You know how serious it is for a facility to talk about something like this. You're in HR. Aren't you? Yeah. You would be freaking the fuck out if I called your boss and showed them this fucking clip. You work in human fucking resources, and you're doing this kind of shit to other disabled people. You say openly that you think I'm mentally unwell. This is what you do to people that you think are mentally unwell, Krissa? You're giggling while you're sitting with the woman who pushed me to that. How fucking convenient that you don't mention what the fuck happened to me or what your little cult leader Jubilee did to me. That phone call's gonna cost you your marriage, I bet. Just a prediction. I tend to have pretty good pattern recognition. Your husband will never see you the same. And I'm sure the facade has already fallen. I'm sure you guys had this magical love story, and now it's just fucking hell. No wonder you're so bored. Because he's off getting it from a dude, isn't he? And you're just over here like, I'm so empowered, and you're trying to get little internet girlfriends because your marriage isn't that great, is it? If you were actually fulfilled, you wouldn't be acting like you do. If you cared about being a mother, you wouldn't put that at risk. That woman, Bunny, that acts exactly like you and Jubilee, just lost her kid to CPS because she was so obsessed with the elder millennial. You guys care more about me and this fucked up drama than your kids. I can't take it anymore that people want to hurt me so bad. The reason I had a meltdown at that facility is because I couldn't handle that Samara Granovsky and Carrie Ann Brewer and all these fucking bitches like Jubilee couldn't see me like a human, and they were I had just found out about Docs the podcast. I had I had just tried to take my own life, and you guys made a podcast celebrating it. I lost my mind because of the fucking cruelty. And then a year later, you're using that reaction to be just as fucking cruel. After you told me it was amazing that I lived through all that shit. Enjoy the karma that is coming. One of you is gonna get fucking sick. I can just feel it. If you're not already, that shit is gonna eat you guys the fuck alive. That kind of manipulation, that kind of lie. That phone call and what you guys do with my information, and you even admit, oh, she had a meltdown after. Yeah, because I'm a good person. You even use the word meltdown. I only know because she told a friend of mine and da-da-da-da-da. Oh, good job, Krissa. Good job. And then she's like, that woman has no emotional regulation, while you're calling about a fucking stranger in order to hurt her. She has no emotional regulation, while you sit there with Jubilee and you're too fucking stupid to even help your friend because you're using her as your fucking supply. If a woman goes to the psych ward for 3 weeks and continues the same exact behavior that sent her to the psych ward, which Jubilee sent herself to the psych ward, if any of you ever, like, get that shit out of your mouth. Jubilee sent herself to the fucking psych ward. And if she doesn't change her behavior after that, that's on her. She doesn't care about herself. She doesn't care about her fucking child. CPS is involved in Jubilee's life and she doesn't fucking care. And Krissa, you sit there and encourage her to do it more and ignore your own kid. And you think Jubilee's the most important person on the planet. And you nod in agreement. I can't handle this anymore. I can't handle people who want to hurt me just because they see me as some sort of like holographic image in a phone. And you guys have taken this so much further than internet drama. You guys are the ones who turned this into a real life fucking bloodbath 2 years ago when you bought my fucking name. And if it ended with my blood spilled all over the floor, you guys would laugh. You guys would cheer. You guys would say you never did anything. You guys would sit there and find a new fucking victim. When people want you hurt this bad that you have never met in real life, it will fuck you up for the rest of your fucking life. One of you is gonna get really fucking sick. I don't know why I can feel that so fucking strong, but my pattern recognition is usually spot on. Oh wait, Lonnie already lost a baby. Jubilee already is really sick, supposedly, but the karma is just gonna... This video is for educational